matchups always elevate the pressure. Heart beats a little faster. It gets a little more intense, particularly if that team across the field is a conference foe. And that's exactly what we have in this showdown coming up. Welcome to the home of the Florida Gators, Ben Hill Griffin Stadium, better known as the Swamp. As we'll see, the number 14 team in the country, the Nebraska Cornhuskers, taking on the 12th ranked team in the land, the Florida Gators. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. The Gators will put total leather and we'll get started. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. Leaves it with the back. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find in the entire country.
Tackled almost immediately. They're well short of the first down.
Again, this is a running back that can hurt you running it between the tackles, and he's dangerous out in space. They like to throw it to him out on the perimeter as he picks up a couple of yards there.
Dropping back, it's Raiola. Pressure coming. And the third down pass incomplete after a good deflection by the defense.
That is exactly how you set a tone when you're on defense, and especially when you're at home. If you can get them and force them into a punt early, keep that crowd going and involved, man, is it fun to play defense.
The Huskers will line up to punt it away. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. Makes the catch, wants to make a move upfield. Looking for running room, he'll get it to the 43-yard line before he stops. Takes this handoff and headed to the right. Creating some space, getting jumps. Good blocking, and they've got it up to the 47-yard line. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. They'll run play action. Got a man, it's ball. At the 35, he's open. And this defense's head is spinning. He gets it down to the 27. Few teams improved over the second half of last season as much as Florida. And Jesse, the biggest reason, the play of the young quarterback, DJ Lagway.
He was just unflappable a year ago, Reese, as a true freshman. We saw that on the field, but even in my time sitting down and meeting with him, he just has a poise and a demeanor and a confidence that you don't see very often in college. This is a different type of dude, and they're expecting him to take the next level. And with that, this program carrying it on their shoulders.
He wants it all. He's going, and he will score. Touchdown, Florida. Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they finish it up with a 15-yard scoring toss. And that is not what they were after. Kickoff sails out of bounds, and excellent field position for this offense. Back to pass, it's Raiola. Makes the catch, it's Hunter. He stopped just a chain link or two away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here.
During the week, you got to talk to your quarterback. What do you like? What's your favorite, safest routes, easiest reads? Love coming out with those early with the short passing game.
From the gun, the running back has it. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
That's a great-looking run there. Nebraska has had such a great lineage at running back. When you think back to the great Roger Craig or Amon Green, Lawrence Phillips, Rex Burkhead, they always seem to be pumping somebody up into the NFL. This guy has a chance to play on Sunday because of his skills.
Brought down at the 39 after a pickup of 10. It'll be a first down.
That's just a very easy, comfortable throw for the quarterback. He knows he has his big target, tight end, running across the field on the drag. Nice play.
The Cornhuskers will snap it on 1st and 10. Oh, he'll keep it on the draw. Found a little running room, and they get him stopped after a pickup of 6 to the 32.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
And the Huskers with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Wide receiver comes in motion. To the ground with the back. Oh, he's got some space. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Huskers! And a huge run from the back for 6.
Man, it's nice to have a running back that can do that. That makes everything else easy on offense. Hey, hand it to that guy. He makes a big play. Yes, please.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, let's recap that Big 12 matchup that just went final moments ago. Oklahoma showed its toughness on the road and picked up a crucial victory. And every win counts, don't get me wrong. But the victories outside of the comforts of home can really serve as a springboard. Big 12 football at its finest, gentlemen. Just when you think you have things figured out, a game like this happens.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. Now on the option. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5.
When you play the option and you play this responsibility football, sometimes your eyes can get lost. They didn't on that play. Nice job honing in, getting in there quickly, getting the quarterback to the ground.
Back to throw, it's Lagway. Here he goes breaking the pocket. Rolling, throwing, looking right. He's got it along the sideline. Big play for this offense as they get it to the 32.
And that is such an accurate throw. It's one thing to do it from the pocket when you have your feet set underneath you, but when you can get outside, off schedule, on the move, and throw a dart like that, that is just big.
Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47.
And they get to the quarterback and get the sack. That's a big emphasis for this defense. They saw a week ago, this offense gave up 3 sacks. They need to get to him early and often and create some indecision. Nice job getting a sack early in this football game.
Grabbed over the middle. It's Wilson. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first.
And I love when you understand when I'm supposed to put some RPMs on that football. You can tell he's thrown over the middle of the field. He knows he's got defenders there. I got to throw this thing in there quick, fast, in a hurry. Nice job by the quarterback.
He's going to fire to the left. And they took a shot on that one but couldn't make the connection. It's incomplete.
And the quarterback and receiver just not on the same page on that last play. Timing has got to be so critical, especially when you're throwing to the perimeter of the field. They just didn't have it there.
And they'll pat the kicker on the tail and tell him to go give it a shot. He says he can kick one from 75, but here he's going to need just 58 of them. And that is no good. After that failed field goal attempt, fellas, still tie ball game. First snap of this drive comes from their own 41. defense showing plenty of pre-snap movement of their own. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Dropping back, it's Raiola. Makes the catch. It's Hunter. Good pickup there as he gets the first down, and they'll mark him at the 48.
That receiver found the open space in the zone coverage, and as a defense, honestly, you just throw your hands up on that because they covered it pretty well. It was just a good play call and really nice execution.
Leaves him with the running back. You'll take 4 yards on first down every time, 2nd and 6. Back to pass. Bringing the heat. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
I like where the quarterback got because I think he needed to check the football down, but the pressure got there a little bit too fast, and he just didn't have enough time to get it to his running back and maybe put a positive spin on this play instead of an incompletion.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Grab near the sticks. It's key. And it's a catch, but he's got enough for the first down.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on 3rd down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player, and we're going to make sure that he gets looks. It doesn't matter what the coverage is. You saw it right there on that play.
So first down here as they go back to work. The handoff to Johnson. And a 9-yard gain on first down leaves them with 2nd and short.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
The Huskers in a good spot here with 2nd and short. He'll do it himself on the draw. Oh, out of space. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the first down.
The quarterback and the offensive line really do a good job. What do? They sell pass first. Everything looks like pass. Nope, they hit you with the run. Really great job working together with a little bit of misdirection.
The Cornhuskers kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. Toss to the outside. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Nebraska!
Another rushing touchdown. That's now 2 on the game. This offense thought they could come into this one running the ball, being the more physical team, and they look like it right now.
And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. So that's a 59-yard touchdown drive. And it was punctuated by an 11-yard run for the score. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Looking to throw, it's Glagway. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13.
I love the defensive effort there. They didn't get him right away. They stayed after him. He was scrambling, going backwards. They get the sack on the first play of the drive.
The Gators have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Wants to go up top. That's caught. It's Wilson. Good, solid tackle.
Some crossing routes are designed to beat man coverage, but that one worked out pretty well in zone. Nice job by the QB and receiver being on the same page, finding a soft spot, and getting the completion.
Got it in the middle. It's Livingston. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. This offense is completely confident in their ability to get 1 yard. They'll go for it on 4th down. That is a completely avoidable penalty. The quarterback just went into brain lock and lost track of the play clock. And the Gators will try to pin them back with the punt. Gets the first one of the day out of there, and we saw a lot of him in that loss last week, 4 times to be exact. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. The give to the back. Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now, listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. To the air. It's Raiola. And that pass will be jarred loose on 2nd down. That brings up 3rd down.
Well, it was a good throw, it was a good route, but it was the hit that forced that incompletion.
This crowd unhinged, trying to make sure the Gators don't back down on 3rd down. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him, knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. And the Huskers will punt it away on 4th down. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Everybody stays in their lanes well enough, and they stop him at the 31-yard line. First play of this drive will start from the 31-yard line. Looking for a gap. It's blocked. That is a big win for this defense, as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
That's such a great physical play by the defense, because this is one of the bigger, more physical running backs you'll see in the country, and we're used to seeing him push the pile the other direction, not that time.
Gonna take a shot. Snags it down the right side. Here he goes. Touchdown, Gator. He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him. Looking for the time of the extra point. That was a lightning-fast drive that ends with a touchdown.
If we can string a few more drives like that together, man, we might as well get our popcorn out, because we're going to get a lot of scoring.
Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. Fielded in the end zone. It's Bell. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. To the air, it's Raiola. They'll run the screen. They've got him now, and he almost picked up that first down on the screen.
I'll tell you what, if you want to be overzealous, you want to be a blitzer all the time, I like running the screen right behind him. Did a great job throwing the screen, almost broke this one for a long game, but just keeps the defense a little bit more honest if you want to start bringing a lot of pressure.
Well, when you talk Nebraska football, it always comes down to their ability running it on offense, whether it's the option or whether it's conventional. They've got a long and illustrious history of great running backs, and this guy is on the field for a reason. His vision, his ability to make people miss, run with toughness, he can do it all.
Don't you love energetic defenses that fly around, that make things happen? The ones that get in the backfield, the running back tries to go somewhere. Where do you want him to go? There is nowhere to go. Nice job by the defense, creating the tackle for a loss on first down.
Wants to fire on second down. Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete. The Huskers need a massive chunk play to move the sticks here on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Release to the back. Another incompletion on third down.
You know, it's funny. That's probably the most discombobulated the offense has looked so far in this game, right? After watching that incompletion there on third down, they were just up and down the field earlier. Tremendous rhythm, tremendous balance. Everything their play caller was dialing up was working, lighting up the scoreboard. And all of a sudden on this last drive, just not able to piece it together. They've got to be able to turn the page and get back to how they looked earlier in the game.
So the first play of the drive will come from the 43. Caught behind the line. It's Jackson. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
In offenses nowadays, they're really just counting numbers. How many guys do you have out wide? How many guys do I have out wide? If I have enough guys to block your guys, boom, it's just built into the offense. Pitch, catch, let me get a few yards.
Here comes the offense on second down. Now the play fake. Pocket breaking down. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
And the big tight end, a lot of times that's a bigger strike zone, a bigger dude, and you can tell they put the hit on him, and that ball came out, and it came to the turf. Nice job playing physical by this defense.
Snagged in the middle. It's ball. Couldn't ask for much more there. A first down, and they're down to the 42.
Man, this quarterback is having himself a day. Over 200 yards in the first half. It was hard enough for Palmer to get over 200 in a game, more or less in the first half.
What a good run there. He has enough for the first down.
Man, the evolution of the quarterback position. Basically, you should call them running backs who throw the ball really well now.
And guys, you know the other thing that happens here is that sets up the next play because you've sort of left the defensive line gassed trying to run down. Makes the catch. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Florida.
And I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. I'll tell you what, keep that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And with the extra point, the score is now 21-14. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Week to week, it's so tough to figure the Mountain West, which is why this one is notable. Hawaii is down, but they are not out of it. Not there in Oahu, one of the more majestic places to watch a game in all of college football. It's just a field goal game. They're trailing by 3 to Nevada. The Mountain West likes to keep things interesting, and we'll circle back if anything big happens. Gentlemen?
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Throws to the tight end. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down. Make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Looking downfield, it's Raiola. Makes the catch. Out across the 30 mark, down at the 35 after the 10-yard gain. They'll snap it on first down from the 35. Corner's going to give them room. Good hands in there by the defense to force the incompletion.
I love defenses that can mix it up between man and zone. And I love the vision right here by the cornerback. Seeing the quarterback the whole way. Breaking on the football when that hand separates from the other hand. Nice job getting the deflection. Nice vision by that cornerback.
The noise is deafening, trying to make sure only the Gators get out of the swamp on third down. Here's the snap, itching to fire downfield. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up fourth down. The Cornhuskers line up to punt it away. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. And he'll work his way on the return out to the 35-yard line before he stopped. They'll get a chance to work on that hurry-up offense here in the final minute of the first half. Try to get it to the edge. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
And that's exactly what you want to do as a defense, man. You want to get penetration and not let that tank get downhill. Because when he gets downhill at that weight and that size, it could be a problem for your defense. Get him before he gets started.
Slings it downfield. And it was worth the gamble, but the long pass is incomplete.
QB overthrowing an open guy like that, that is just a kick in the gut for this team.
Making side adjustments here. Back to throw, it's Lagway. Unloads it downfield. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Couldn't find much breathing room to return it, but the interception has this offense in business at the 27. First play of this drive comes from the 27. Defense not showing press coverage. Catch in the middle, it's Johnson. Hard-nosed, determined effort to work his way up to the 35-yard line. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. And the Huskers can really attack on this second and short. Looking to go up top and times running out in the half. Caught near the sticks, it's Hunter. And works it to the 40-yard line. That'll be a first down. Lost a throw on first down. Caught near the sticks. It's Markway. They bring him down, but it'll be first down at the 42. Big fella showing some ability. Got away from one tackle. Defense lucky they had a few more there to help.
Yeah, he's not a big stiff. He's not a blocking tight end. This guy can do some work out in the open field as well, and he showed you his athleticism.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
24, Nebraska, 14.
The kickoff team is on the field, and we're ready to get this one underway. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Offense in a bunch formation. To the air, it's Lagway. He's moving out of the pocket. Got out of trouble and throws. It just left that pass short. Not enough juice on that one.
The defense was obviously ready for that play. They've obviously been watching film. They know that that pass play is one of the bread and butter plays this offense has. So nice job defending.
In second and 10, he'll throw again. Using his legs, keeping his eyes downfield. And it's incomplete, going for the massive explosive play instead. They're looking at a third down.
Man, this QB is so dangerous. He can get outside the pocket, and right here you can tell he gets outside the pocket. Now I got to make some decisions, man. Do I want to go chase this guy? Do I play coverage? And that's why these mobile quarterbacks can really put you in a predicament. The defense won this battle, but that guy is so hard to corral.
They come to the line facing 3rd and long from the 25. Quarterback now on the run, still looking. For the 3rd straight play, the pass falls incomplete.
Well, I know this offense came out here in the second half hoping to build on their one-possession lead, but after that incompletion, I think the smart thing is to just kick it away here and let your defense play and try to get it back to you without giving up any points.
They'll put a stop to that return as he gets it up to the 41-yard line. Comes from the 41. Give to the running back. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Well, there's a statement by the defensive line. First down play, expecting run, and they just dominated up front. Beat their one-on-ones and forced a tackle for a loss.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Wants to throw. It's Raiola. Makes the grab. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup.
Well, the defense playing zone coverage there. They're taking away all of the QB's primary options down the field, so he has to check it down to the drag running underneath.
Looking to throw. Bears the pressure. Got it in the middle. It's Markway. They've got the defense reeling right now with that big play to the 29.
Brought down, 39 yards. And first down for the offense.
The Huskers come to the line with a new set of downs. They'll give it to the back. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
It's an offense that takes pride in being physical. They try to get it going on the ground, but no gain on that one.
Just nowhere to run, not a lot of wiggle room for the ball carrier.
This defense came in knowing that they had to match their physicality. Let's see if they can keep it up.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. QB draw. Brought down after keeping those powerful legs moving, getting all he could. He'll be a few inches short.
Offensive linemen love when you sneak in draws, when you sneak in screens. It holds these defensive linemen accountable. You want to rush the quarterback, you're going to fly outfield every single play. We'll sneak right behind you and get some yardage.
The offense just continues to matriculate the ball downfield, and they're finding a lot of different ways to generate these first downs. They do it right there on the quarterback sneak.
This crowd knows this defense needs them right now. They'll try to get the edge with the toss play here. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Listen, the offensive coordinator's best friend in the red zone is the running game. Make guys commit near the line of scrimmage so I can throw behind. This defense is good, but I'm going to challenge them. I'm going to try to be the more physical team. I love the play call. I think you keep running the football and stay physical.
Looking downfield, it's Raiola. Quick strike complete. They get it down to the 7 on that pass play, in prime position for a score.
Excellent throw by the quarterback. Found the window between the zones and then delivered the ball on time.
The Cornhuskers will try to put one on the board on 1st and goal. That's got it. Touchdown, Cornhuskers! And they take it in for 6 more points.
Love the thought process by the quarterback here on this play. Nobody open in the end zone. Find your check down. Find the running back. He does that, and once this guy's got the ball in his hands, he shows you that elusiveness and his ability to sniff out the end zone.
The extra point here would tie the game. And they did make the extra point, and we have a tie ball game here in the 3rd. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Dynamite matchup this week in CUSA, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. The home team has the lead right now, but this crowd is restless. They just haven't been able to separate themselves yet today. The Arizona defense is doing all it can to keep this close, hoping that offense will wrestle the lead away at some point soon. They're up by a field goal over Arizona. Conference USA tends to make its presence felt, and we'll circle back with any big changes, guys.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Out of the gun, the running back has it. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Wants to adjust the pattern. Gonna take a shot. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. He was trying to get that return going. Instead, he'll hand it to his offense at the 38.
I love when people start to understand what we're doing defensively. If they're going to pass the football and that's where they're going to live, well, I'm going to live in dime. I'm going to bring more defensive backs on the field so I can cover more of these speed guys that they have out there. Great job by the defensive back, breaking on the football, making the INT, making the DC look very smart.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Looking to throw, it's Raiola. Makes the grab. Makes the grab almost to the first down marker, but a good pickup on that one. He's just winning that matchup in the slot every time.
And when you put him in the slot, Reese, he's closer to the quarterback. It's an easier throw. We can run in, we can run out, and really take advantage of his versatility of the guy in that slot position.
Wants to throw on 3rd. They'll throw it to the back on the screen. They'll stop him just short of the first down marker on the screen. They were banking on the yards after the catch, but that went into the negative column.
And I'm banking on the ball coming out quick. When I'm a defense and understanding 3rd and short, understand they're going to throw the ball really quickly, try to make a play. The defense knew it, broke on the football, made a nice tackle to force a 4th down.
When you're around midfield, there's not really much of a choice. Go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Fires to the big fella. And the Huskers will move the sticks.
And that's a play the defense has got to be able to make, guys, right there on 4th down. You're in the 3rd quarter, 2nd half. You're playing at home, and it's a close game. You've got a huge opportunity to seize momentum. You just get the feeling that that momentum is going to be a big factor here in the 2nd half. Someone had to step up and make a play, and they just couldn't get it done.
They'll try the run. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line? After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Looking to fire. Oh, he makes the play. It's intercepted. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
You know, I like the decision by the quarterback in terms of where he was going with the ball. You just don't like the accuracy. That was not good location on the throw. Got away from him a little bit, and the defense able to come up with a big pick.
Running back searching for a hole. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
Loss of 4 on the play. 2nd down.
So the final period starts with a 2nd down play. Looking to throw, it's Lagway. The short hands, it's Wilson. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be first down.
You know, the defense, they just haven't been able to find an answer for this guy throughout the course of the game. Obviously, he's got 2 touchdowns, picks up the first down there. They've tried doubling him. They've tried man coverage, zone coverage. Nothing working on defense. They can't stop him.
Lets it fly deep downfield. Touchdown, Gator! And with that, they move out front here in the fourth. Another touchdown for this guy, and he's starting to get in the groove the way Terry Dean did when he set the single-game record with 7 touchdowns.
Another one. I mean, just putting up stats. This guy's finding the end zone, and he can do it all, just showing it off left and right. But when you play in such a physical league like the SEC, but you got a guy like this that can get an extra first down and really keep those chains moving and score big plays and big touchdowns, good luck stopping him.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Motion from the wideout. Off the play fake on first down to throw. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. He'll be brought down, but he was trying with everything he had to turn that disaster into a first down. He came up a little short.
Woo. Deep breath, right? Man, you fumble that thing, you cough it up, you're like, oh, I really appreciate you, brother. I can't tell you how much I thank you because the coaches would have been all over me, but big-time break for the offense.
Going to swing it on second down. Got a man. It's Hunter. How about that weight room work? He's showing off there as he gets across the 20. They'll mark it at the 22.
You know, the defense doesn't have an answer for this slot guy right now. They may want to think about bracketing him, having a defender play to the outside and to the inside. Probably some sort of zone coverage where you're trying to get 2 bodies, forcing the quarterback to have to go somewhere else with the ball.
Oh, he's going to try to hit him deep. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's fourth down. The Huskers will send out the punt unit. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. Man, oh man, did that coverage team have its hands full. Well, not full because they didn't get a hand on him for quite a while. Great return there. The Gators sending the offense back to work. They think they can create space here with a run to the right. Stopped at the 13-yard line as they try to turn this into points.
You got to give the coaching staff credit because they really do focus all season long on situational football. With the lead late in the game, if we're on offense, we're trying to stay in bounds. We're trying to bleed the clock. And after ripping off a really nice run, that guy knew, I've got to get down. I cannot get pushed out of bounds, cannot get tackled out of bounds. Really, really nice job.
The Gators are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Off the RPO, fire right, trying to convert. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. They have the lead in a 1-possession game, but they're thinking deliver the knockout blow. But this carries big-time risk on. Makes the grab past the marker. He'll be run out of bounds, but there is a flag on the play. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. And, guys, the defense wants to get in the quarterback's face, but you can't get a roughing call that gives the offense a 1st and goal. Looking for a man. It's Lagway. Touchdown, Florida! Quick strike through the air for the score. That one ought to give them firm control of this game, and they have gotten things going here, about to move to 4-1. And the extra point is true, and they have a 2-touchdown lead, up 14 in the 4th.
Have a day, young fella. I foresee some social media posts in his future. Not one, not two, 3 receiving touchdowns on the day. What a ball game.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. To the air on first down. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Ives. Nice gain on that play, but a little bit short of the first down. The Cornhuskers are in the hurry-up.
And in this situation late when you need 2 touchdowns to win the game, everything's going to have to be downfield. So I like the idea in this 2-minute drive, throwing it that way. Let's keep it going, keep our pedal to the metal here.
Basic run plays. I don't need a bunch of complicated stuff sometimes. I just need to get the first down and get the sticks moving.
Ball is at the 35. It's 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. Catch in the middle. It's Hunter. Brought down at the 46, but he got 10 on the play.
Well, down 2 possessions. Good news is you get the completion. Bad news, though, did not get out of bounds. You know right now, saving the clock. That is at a premium for this offense.
Looking to throw on first down. Fires to the tight end. He goes out of bounds right at midfield.
Nice catch by the big target. Those big tight ends, you can tell in football, are just becoming more and more of a weapon on every single team.
To throw, it's Raiola. Throws for the tight end. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in.
You know, I feel for this offense, if they're going to get back in the game, I don't know if they're going to be able to do it with chunk plays. They're going to have to be methodical and generate some first downs and march down the field.
This crowd unhinged, trying to make sure the Gators don't back down on 3rd down. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down.
And money down is where you see defenses really understand where the sticks are, play great pass defense, know what's coming, and get off the field.
Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. 4th down attempt coming. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs.
It was a massive missed opportunity failing on that 4th down, so they're trailing. There's a little bit less than 3 minutes to go here. Their defense has got to be able to get the ball back here quickly for them to have any shot.
Good field position to start this drive at their own 47. They'll run it to keep this clock grinding. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
The defense, obviously, at this point is trailing. They need to get the football back. They're expecting run. They know the offense is going to try and bleed the clock, so you got to be good at the point of attack. They were right there. They gave up nothing on that run.
Couldn't find anyone open here, and he'll live to fight another play. It'll be 3rd down.
Know the situation, know the game of football, right? When I start to get outside the pocket, I don't see anything there, I can throw the ball away. I don't have to take a sack, get a lost yardage play. I can just throw the ball out of bounds as long as it passes the line of scrimmage. We go on to the next down. No harm, no foul.
And he is marked out of bounds after another big gain. This aerial attack has had no problem moving the ball with chunk plays. The Gators will snap it on 1st and 10. The give out of the gun. Brought down after picking up 3 down to the 22.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and the clock is definitely on their side. They'll just try to run it out here. At this point, the defense has little choice but to sell out to stop the run on 2nd and 7. Looking to pass. It's Lagway. Grabbed in the middle. It's Wilson. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion. To have any chance in the world, this defense has to come up with a stop on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line.
Yeah, it's make or break time for this defense. Now, they got to get a stop. And if that's bringing more bodies in, bringing more beef in, they're running the football right up the gut, right at you. They're not going to throw the football in this situation. Time to be more physical and get this big stop.
2nd down, he'll throw it. Setting up the screen. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Gator! As they push that lead out, a really good opportunity to get back in the win column. These guys looking to put the finishing touches on this game with that score.
And I think you feel confident that ends it, right? Late in the game, it would take a miracle for the defense to get back in it. That miracle is no longer coming now.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point splits the uprights, and they're up a 4-3 touchdowns, a 21-point cushion in the 4th. Set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. Fair catch called for and made. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Looking for a man. It's Raiola. Finds his man. It's Ives. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved him forward just a few.
And defensively, this is exactly what you want, right? You got the big lead, so you can play big zone coverages. Just keep the ball in front of you. Keep your eye on the quarterback. Rally to the football. Gang tackle. You're going to win this game.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. The play action fake. He's taking a deep shot. What a spectacular grab there as they try to finish this game with a little something to feel good about. Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set. Looking downfield on 1st down. Unloads it left. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down. 2nd down coming.
And this defense has put a game together. Like, it is hard to put all the facets of defense together. Run defense, pass defense. They've been so good, man. Dialed in. You could tell they were ready. They were fast. They were physical. They dominated this football game today.
And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
It's always interesting how people handle late game. Like, you know this game is over. There's not a lot to gain from it, but some people try to throw the ball deep and continue to make plays. They throw it short. The clock's running out, and there's not a lot to talk about that's going to be positive for this offense.
Now facing a 3rd and long. Fires to the right. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. That's the way this defense wanted to wrap it up. Make a play themselves, finish off the game, and the offense can kneel it out from here. Their work here is virtually done. No need to take any more chances. They'll line up in victory formation. Coming into this one, we wondered whether these guys were a little bit overrated, and certainly they did nothing to dispel that notion.
They were playing angry today, and I know talking to some of their players, David, coming into this game, they felt like they were being disrespected. A lot of people thought their opponent might get them today, so they took this opportunity to make a statement and make an example out of their opponent.
And those are fun moments in the locker room, aren't they, Jesse? Like, everybody's doubting us. Nobody thinks we can win. It's really easy to motivate that type of squad. They played motivated. They played a little